Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monae and I am really excited today to do this manifestation experiment with you because it is something that just came upon me. It's something that I want us each to do every single time we are manifesting. But in today's video, we are going to manifest together and I'm going to be sharing with you some tips and tricks that I like to do to add to my manifestations so that they can come to me in aligned timing, and also the things that I do to call in inspired action for me to connect to source so that I can do the things that I can do to also lead up to this manifestation. Before we get started though, I want to remind you guys, if you ever want a reading done by me, you can always click the Wizio link in the description box below. And also you can always reach out to me via Instagram if you ever just want to share a story. If you ever want to talk about something, you can always find me there also. So for today's video, I'm not going to make it too long, but I do want to share some things with you guys that I think is really important. So for the next couple of days, let's say for the next 3 days, okay, 3. You guys know I love the number 3. I love it because I feel like it is completion. I'm only going to ask you for the next 3 days to have blind faith, okay? I want you to have blind faith. And what do I mean by that? I want you to act as if everything that you want is already here in your life. I want you to have the deepest amount of faith in your dreams. I want you to act as if it's like life can be so good, like how much better can it get, you know? And honestly, saying that out loud, I want you to start asking God, I want you to start asking universe or source, whichever you like to call it, show me how good it can get. Like, I want you to feel fun. So right now, I want you to shake your body if you can. Take a couple of deep breaths and just shake this energy off. Because when you shake, it really gives you this new refreshed feeling. And also, did you guys know that we are the only mammals in the world that doesn't necessarily shake as often as all the others? So get up and shake, get up and move your body before you start any manifestation practice. It's always going to be good to just release that and to get in that fun vibration. You know, I want you to call in your childlike energies right now. So experiment how good it could actually be. Like, I want you to be in this imaginative state for the next 3 days, okay? There will be some tests that will pop up in your life. And the test is going to be the ego talking to you. Hey, I don't think it's actually going to happen in that time frame. I don't actually think you're going to manifest this. Do you actually think you're going to manifest this? Don't listen to that voice when it comes up. That's the test. I need you to be in the deepest form of faith, everyone. I did create a video a couple weeks ago talking about faith, talking about if you feel as though you are not manifesting what you want into your life, the things that you can do. So if you've missed that video, please make sure to check it out, and I will also leave it in the card above us. But I really want you to imagine how good it can be. And I want you to be in that place of delusion if you have to be. Like, I really want you to be delusional. I want you to stick your head in the sand. I want you to not care about what your loved ones have to say about anything. I don't even want you to tell anyone in your life what you're manifesting. Tell no one. Okay, today I want you to decide, what is it that you do want to manifest? It could be anything. I'm not even going to say big or small because only the ego will put something in a box like that. Okay, nothing is too big or small for the universe to bring to you. You want to manifest a cup of coffee, you want to manifest some pizza, you want to manifest a date, a call, you want to manifest a meetup with someone, you want to manifest wealth, you want to manifest opportunity, whatever it is. I want you to decide that today when you watch me. And then for the next 3 days, it doesn't matter what techniques you do, 369, gratitude, visualization, I don't care. Anything that you align with, I want you to do that manifestation practice for the next 3 days. And I really want you to remember it's going to be the emotion that brings it in action in your life. Yes, the thought counts. Yes, the affirmations matter. But it's all 3 of them. I want you to think as though you already have what you want. I want you to think as though you know life is going to give it to you. I want you to think as though you can trust, because you will eventually believe those things. You will eventually trust and know in your deep heart that it is going to come to you. And I want you to be in this place of excitement. You know, if you are someone who says, you know, I want this manifestation by the end of this week, by this time, that's up to you. I'm someone who is very open. I don't put a time frame on anything because why do I have to rush? I don't have to rush anything. I can trust my life in the hands of God. I can trust my life in the hands of the universe. And I can also trust to understand that my ego wants to put things in a box. It wants to put things in a place for it to better understand, and you don't need to do that. The universe is so whimsical, it's so fun, it's so abundant, it's so infinite. Like, I know you may be thinking, okay, I write my manifestation down now. How is it going to come to me? Don't do that. Don't even care how it comes. Be excited. Be excited to see how it is going to come to you, because there's an abundance of ways for things to come to you. I'm going to share with you all a quick little manifestation success story. This week I was listening to Todd on his podcast. I will also leave the podcast down below because I think it's chef's kiss phenomenal. But he was sharing a story about how his 9-year-old son was manifesting money because he wanted to buy a specific toy. The parent had said, I'm not going to buy you this toy. Find a way to call it into your life, right? So the kid was sitting down for a couple of days thinking of ways, they're 9 years old, by the way, thinking of ways how to manifest this money. So they thought, okay, I'm going to create this comic book and I'm going to sell it for like a quarter or 50 cents, right? Oh, this is so good. They ended up not really receiving much money, right? They're like, okay, this is not going to work for me. What else can I do? First thing, trial and error, right? We have to always remember that even though we may try something, when we take inspired action, it may not always work the first time, but that's okay. The kid went back, sat with himself a little bit longer and said, you know what? Now I'm going to rake some leaves for some people in our neighborhood. He raked up some leaves and then he realized he was doing more work than what he was receiving, right? So then he said, what if I charge per bag of leaves, right? Versus per house of leaves, right? And then he said, okay, I'm starting to see more things flow into my life and some more money flow into my life. Boom. He made the money that he wanted to receive the toy that he wanted, right? So yes, we can allow the universe to do the things that it has to do to bring it to us, but we always have to take inspired action also. We have to meet it halfway. It takes two to tango, right? It takes two to make or break something. It's going to take you and the universe to bring what you want into your life experience. It's so beautiful. And I really want us to remember it's that simple. Try to bring that story into your own life. How can you be very light and fluid with it and not be so attached to outcome? The 9-year-old knew what he wanted and he was determined to have it. And he said, even though I may not have it today, tomorrow, because it only took him about like a week or two to receive it actually with trial and error. It's about calling upon what you want, right? And seeing who else out there can give you what it is that you want. And even if people don't show up, that's okay. Still sit with yourself and trust that spirit is going to give you this download, this point of clarity. And when it does do that, trust that way. And even if that first way gives you to a dead end, guess what? That's okay. Come back, reassess, and use whatever spirit gives you to move forward again. Another fun story was that he had shared on his podcast was his same kid, same son, wanted to sell soda at their school because they wanted to create money for purchasing a MacBook Pro. And they couldn't sell the soda at the school because of, parents didn't want their children having access to this type of sugary drink. And also they didn't want to have an issue with the snack machines that are in the school taking away money from the school, right? So the father said, sit and think about what you can do. Maybe you should write to the principal and express to him why it is that you want to sell this soda. You want it for the MacBook. Why do you want the MacBook? And express to him, be genuine, be authentic, right? The principal ended up telling him, actually, I can't have you sell the soda here, but I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to look upon ways that we could get you a MacBook. Voila, just like that. So use these stories today to your benefit. Trust and believe that you will receive exactly what it is that you want, but you have to be in this place of like deep faith. You have to be in this place of, I trust. That's it. I don't even need to know how it's going to come to me. And I bet you will see how quick things will move when you are least resistant, when you are not figuring out how it's going to come, when it's going to come. All you have to do is know what it is that you want. All right, so decide that with me in today's video. Decide right now what it is that you're going to manifest. What are you going to call in this last quarter of your life whenever you watch this video? Because I am filming this in the last quarter of 2022, right? So how do you want this year to end? Anytime you watch this video, how do you want your life to be after you finish this video? Decide, right? Decide. First step, decide what it is that you want. Second step, put it out there. Talk it to the universe. I am so happy and grateful now that I have. It feels so good to have this in my hands. It feels so good to know that it's coming to me. I'm so excited to see how it's going to me. I'm going to be really surprised actually to see how the universe is going to bring it to me. And I also trust that if the universe doesn't bring this to me, it's going to bring me something bigger and better than I can even grasp my mind around. That is the place that I want you to be for the next 3 days. And let's say you want to do this even longer. That's fine. We all know manifestation takes persistence and repetition. So repeat, repeat, repeat. Don't be desperate though. That's not what I'm saying. Don't be so tight on your manifestation that it oozes out of your hands or you break it, right? I want you to trust the universe. I want you to have your hands open and ready to receive. I'm so happy and grateful that something great is coming my way. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm at ease about it. And I really want you to see the magic that flows into your life. I really want you to experiment with how good it feels, how good life can be for you, and play with that. Use your inner child with that energy. So happy manifesting. I really want you guys to use any strategy that you feel best fits you. I do have a playlist on my channel that has an array of manifestation techniques that you'll be able to add into your life right now for this manifestation. But the biggest key here, experiment with how good it could be. Experiment with how good it can be and be open. Be open to receiving the good in your life. And I want you to affirm it with me today, right now in this moment. Something great is coming my way. Something great is coming my way. Something great is coming my way. Say it with a smile. Smile, okay? Literally for the next 3 days, smile. When you are on a walk, talk to God, talk to spirit, give them gratitude. Oh, it feels so good to know it's on its way, right? Doesn't it feel good to just be there right now with me? In this frequency right now, doesn't it feel good to be here? You don't have to go anywhere else. I know the ego wants you to go to another frequency channel, but don't go there. And even if you slip up, that's okay, come back. How do you come back? Just tap in. I'm so happy and grateful. It feels so good to know that universe supports me in all of my dreams and all that I do. Because I can do and be whatever it is that I want. And more. I really trust and hope that you all enjoyed today's video. I'm feeling really good about it. I'm sending so much good vibes your way, so much positivity, so much joy and excitement in your manifestation. And if you want to take it up an even higher notch, right? Put down in the comment sections below, I am so happy and grateful now that I have. And write your manifestation, because we are all going to add to it. We all are. We all can magnetize each other's manifestations. We can do it. You can do it. And I'm really excited to see, how it is that we manifest this. And I also want you to be very intentional within your next 3 days. I want you to see what the universe shows you in subtlety. It's always going to be a soft whisper. You and I both know that, right? It's going to be a soft, subtle, but use that soft, subtle whisper that, universe gives you to trust that it's on its way to you. So happy manifesting. I love and support each of you in your journey. We're manifesting this amazing life together in this time period. We can do this. I continue to send my love, my light, and my grace to each of you, and I will see you in the next video.